Hi, this is Jason Lunker, and welcome to Famous People That Are Cool. In today's Famous People That Are Cool, I'll be talking about one of the quintessential 80s icons. The guy that was an outsider, a karate kid, and had a cousin named Vinny. I am talking about Ralph Macchio. Ralph Macchio was born in Long Island area of New York. Grew up there as well. Made appearances on TV shows and commercials before he had his breakout role in 1983's Outsiders as Johnny, which is ironic because the next movie in Karate Kid he faces another teen named Johnny. Well, enough a little bit of jokes out of the way. Ralph Macchio is one of my the guy doesn't get enough credit of doing what he does within the group of the Outsiders, which is basically the prerequisite Brat Pack. Like, you got Rob Lowe, you got Tom Cruise, you got Patrick Swayze, you got C. Thomas Howell, you got Emilio Estevez. What turned out to be the Brat Pack, but before that, I think they were called some of this was going to be a group of young performers. And they did so well in that film. He did so well in that film, The Outsiders. He got a role of Daniel LaRusso on the Karate Kid, which was ironically originally was going to be Charlie Sheen's role. Sorry, I just don't picture Charlie Sheen playing the underdog Daniel LaRusso character. I think they've picked the right guy for that. Plus, Charlie Sheen seems more like a guy that beat in Cobra Kai as opposed to being the guy who's an underdog. But that's just my opinion. So yeah, his breakout role is the Karate Kid, and it got him a lot of notoriety with teen magazines, the media. But the thing about it is, though, it helped his career. But it also kind of hurts it a little bit as well. He had the misfortune of being typecast as the underdog kid, to the point where by the time Karate Kid 3 hit, roles were second nil to you know what. That's the problem with being typecast in Hollywood. One day you're you're one of the biggest stars for a short period of time, and then the next thing you know, you're playing basically the same character you played that made you a star. Even if it's not that same franchise. Yeah, I think he's a very underrated actor. He didn't just play the boy next door type guys. He also plays kind of your usual guys. He plays the scummy guy very well. He plays the business guy very well. So he can play multiple types of roles very well. But it's too much nobody watched it enough at the time because people always think of Ralph Macchio as the Karate Kid. But if you want to see Ralph Macchio at his best, that's not the Karate Kid or the Outsiders or Cobra Kai, I would say go watch Silent Thunder with John Lithgow. It was based on where Ralph Macchio plays the son of a PTSD Vietnam War veteran who's trying to figure out what's wrong with his dad or something during the war. So check that out if you want a really good performance by Ralph Macchio. Ralph Macchio has two kids, one of whom looks a lot like him but in female form, and that's his daughter Julia Macchio. She also had an appearance in that show Cobra Kai, playing his cousin. So I think she did a good job. She's an actress who can hold her own too. Not a big name, but at least she's doing her best with what she has for Broadway. Most likely she doesn't want to work in Hollywood, but she wants to work more on Broadway, so good on her for achieving her goals and dreams. And weirdly enough, he has a son named Daniel, named after his iconic character in the Karate Kid, so that's pretty cool. Anyways, Ralph Macchio seems like a cool guy. He's very relatable. He'll tell you great stories. Seems like a nice person. Doesn't let Hollywood get into his head a lot. So, yeah, he seems a very relatable person. So, anyway, I want to thank Ralph Macchio for his performances. Like Daniel LaRusso, like Johnny, his other characters in other movies. So, thank you for their performances on screen. I hope to see you more in November for when Cobra Kai Season 6 Part 2 hits.